All right, let's roll.
You can get used to this feeling, man. I mean, this is a great feeling as a Hornet fan to be able to walk off the field with your head held high, especially against Newton. I mean, you guys haven't beat them in a long time. Talk about what you're going through, what you're feeling.
It's a special feeling. I mean, to win 2 in a row with these guys, and it's tough when you come in 3 years ago and you preach something that you believe in, and you don't get to see the rewards for a while. But this one's for more than just these guys in the locker room. This one's for those guys these last 2 years that bought into what we're doing, and it's starting to pay off for us.
Well, what a way to set a tone, right? I mean, the kickoff, 99 yards. Talk about Keon doing it not once but twice tonight.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, special teams touchdowns.
Never happens.
No. And Coach Barnes done a great job with special teams. I think part of that's consistency. I mean, we've been doing the same thing for 3 years now. It's starting to come together. Keon's a special player, but man, he had some great blocks on that. I mean, it was there. So really proud of our special teams tonight to give us that boost in the first half when both sides of the ball were really struggling.
Then they tie it up going into the halftime. So, but then he comes out and does it again. Go up 14-7. But then that drive, that offensive drive, you had to kind of to go up 21-7, and I think Wyatt took it in for 10 yards out there to finish it off. Talk about how important that drive was offensively for you guys to kind of get some momentum offensively.
We were moving the ball in our I formation, even in the first half, but it didn't seem like we were ever getting more than 3 or 4 yards. So we went to our spread a little bit, and I think it took them it kind of took them off guard, and our O-line really played well the entire second half. So the holes were big. I think mixing it up between our spread stuff and our pro stuff really helped us in that second half, and we started moving the line of scrimmage, and Isaiah and Caleb and Wyatt and Josh all did a great job running the football.
Yeah, Josh too. All right, then Newton scored to go 21-14. It was kind of an odd play. Things were getting chippy by that point, and I think some guys may have been going after each other instead of going after the ball. Right. Number 5 pops out and scores a touchdown. What's going through your mind? 21-14.
Yeah, it definitely did get chippy out there, and we talk about playing with class all the time, and we took care of some things that happened. So that's something we got to learn from. That when games are like that, I mean, when you're in games, those things are going to happen, and we've got to learn how to handle those situations where they benefit us, and we're getting the 3 yards off the penalties and not getting penalties against us.
All right. Well, at 21-14, I mean, what are you telling your guys at that point? I mean, you're still in the third quarter. I mean, you got still a long way to go.
Oh yeah, that game felt like it. I mean, it was close to the very end. It's crazy. The scoreboard doesn't tell the story,
right,
but they played hard all the way to the end, and I got worried when they were driving the field there at the end, and then we gave them the free 5 right down by the goal line, but then Chase Crawford, who's come up big all year for us, I mean, that was a huge play, and that was really the play of the game in my opinion. I mean, stopping him there, and then we go down the field and scores.
When he grabbed him from behind, or number 3?
Down on the goal line on fourth and goal there.
Yeah, that was big. I mean, yeah. What can you say about Chase and in particular, but the defense? And I mean, they had a guy. If he broke one out, he was going to be gone.
I thought our defense did a good job of containing 7. I mean, that was our big emphasis all week. They got a lot of yards in the run game. I mean, so and coming with Andover next week, we're going to have to fix that. I mean, they're a team that likes to pound the football. We're going to have to find a way to not give up 6-7 yards a carry. But they did what we asked them to do, and that was to contain 7, and they did that for the most part. And, Chase Crawford is the best football player in Valley Center in a long time. In my opinion. I mean,
how's that happen, man?
I think he's a very special player.
Yeah.
And, a lot of times when they would be busting big ones, 45 stopped him. There's a lot of points that could have been on the board for them tonight if 45's not on the field. So he's an unbelievable player.
Obviously physically talented, but is just instinctive.
Absolutely. Yeah, he just has a knack for the ball. Just knows how to get there, takes great angles, and he's a technician in his tackling, so he's a great player.
Well, you switched quarterbacks there on that second to last scoring drive. Tell me about that a little bit. I wasn't sure exactly why you put Josh in there.
Why he got hobbled up on that touchdown he scored.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly what he did, but it didn't look like he was getting the ball back to our backs fast enough, so I took him out. I mean, there's with having 2 good quarterbacks, there's no reason to keep a hobbled guy in there. So Josh went in and did a great job, and I'm proud of him for being ready for that opportunity.
And he had some payoff too by scoring a touchdown.
Yep.
What I was really impressed with is Wyatt's exchanges. I mean, he was really crisp on, for the most part tonight. Particularly on his touchdown run. I mean, a total fake out to Caleb Raines.
Great read play on the midline. That was his best play in middle school and in 9th grade, and that was our main play that we were working on this week for this team with the way their defensive line played, and read it perfect. We had a great lead block from our running back and made a great play.
If I'm not mistaken, I think this is Isaiah's first touchdown tonight of the season. I can't remember.
That might be.
That might be. Yeah. But anyway, talk about Isaiah finally, kind of getting in the end zone. I mean, he really ran hard tonight. It was good to see get a payoff because he was pounding that into the line a lot.
Right. And he ran hard all game. The first half, the holes weren't nearly as big as they were the second half, and all three of them. Caleb Raines ran his tail off tonight too, and if we can get all three of them running like they did tonight, with our line blocking, that's a pretty good combination.
Yeah, cool. Wasn't bad either, right? Yeah. All right, and preparing to get back on the road. Now you just want to stay home, right?
Yeah.
We're to get back on the road and go back over to Andover next week. Talk about this week and where the guys are in terms mentally. I mean, they're at a high right now, right? I mean, how do you sustain that?
It's something that we haven't been obviously haven't been there yet. So we're gonna have to come off this game preparing like we would after a loss. I mean, just doing everything we can to try to get a W. And that's the mindset we're gonna challenge them with. They had their best week of practice this week. I think it paid off, and we're gonna challenge them to do the same thing next week.
First back-to-back win since 2007. Is that what it is? Yeah. I mean, this is a pretty good run. But obviously this is just 3 games into the season.
I think we'll be in a lot more close games this year, and hopefully starting to have some success that we can find ways to win those close games where we didn't do that last year. So as we move forward in the program, that's something we're going to have to do, and I think these guys are taking that challenge to do that.
Staying hungry.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Okay. Very good. Good job.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, man. See you.
Thanks, Coach.